What if you invited someone to your talk show and he made you regret every word you said? That's what happens when Bill Burr walks on set. No scripts, no filters, and zero patience for phony TV etiquette.
I'll tell you what bugged me was your fake concern there. The way he leaned in and you squinted your face. I'll tell you, do you have trouble being happy? No, I don't have a problem being happy. I have a great time being happy as long as nobody asks me that question.
Burr doesn't ease into conversations, he dismantles them. This is not your average funny interview list. This is a destruction reel, and the ruins, they're glorious.
Can't take Tom Brady out of a game. You know, you can't take these guys out. I guess you could eject somebody.
Yeah, you could.
I don't know. Why did I do that?
I don't know why
I was supposed to come out here and
You're supposed to be happy. This is how you have trouble with happiness? Is that hard for you?
Bill Burr schools. Colin Cowherd, comedy meets basketball. In a tense 2017 appearance on The Herd, Bill Burr clashed with host Colin Cowherd over basketball strategy and tough interview questions. Cowherd tried to unsettle Burr by questioning his comfort and knowledge, but Burr fired back with sharp humor, mocking Cowherd's oversized desk as a symbol of insecurity.
No, I just see all of your insecurities.
Your giant desk. Why is it so big?
When Cowherd misrepresented Boston's basketball moves, Burr didn't hold back, calmly correcting the narrative and explaining the deeper strategy around aging stars like LeBron James.
I heard you have a terrible theory, and I want you to say this. So your theory on Boston is, let's just wait till LeBron's old. You don't want to be aggressive and get play.
I didn't say that.
What did you say?
You got misinformation.
What did you say?
Well, why would you say I have a horrible theory without checking with me first? It's like you already threw me under the bus. Well, I get it. You got a big desk.
Despite Cowherd's skepticism, Burr stayed in control, using wit to deflect aggressive questions and even likening comedians to chefs aging gracefully.
See, that's like saying Gordon Ramsay, he makes such a great souffle, I'm just going to wait till he's in a car wreck. I'm not going to compete.
No, it isn't, because chefs' bodies, if they break down, they can still scramble an egg. They can cook till like 70.
Okay, Seinfeld's doing great stuff 10 years ago. I'll just wait till he's not funny. You compete.
Once again, you're talking about sport. You're talking about the activities that you can keep doing.
Burr's quick thinking turned a tricky interview into a masterclass of humor and insight, proving he's just as sharp off stage.
This is very like, we're very like, you know, you wouldn't know that we like each other. Let's try to tone it down.
No, I'm not. I'm just...
No,
I know what happened.
You came right at me just saying my theory stunk. I'm just here to promote a cartoon. I'm a dancing monkey today. I'm trying to be a good guy. I want people to like me and watch the show here, and you're coming at me. I don't know anything about hoop. I'm a 5'10" white guy.
Bill Burr versus Oprah. Is motherhood really the hardest job? In classic Bill Burr fashion, he took aim at Oprah Winfrey's famous claim that motherhood is the hardest job in the world, while acknowledging that moms deserve credit.
Talked about how women praise each other all the time for being mothers, and they say being a mother is the hardest job out there.
Most difficult job, and Oprah said that.
Oprah said that, yeah. Has your opinion on that phrase changed at all since you've had a kid?
No. It's not the most difficult job on the planet. It just isn't. Dude, I did roofing in July. As a redhead, I almost died.
He recalled working brutal roofing jobs in blazing summer heat, joking that no one applauded him for surviving that. Then he upped the ante, describing oil rig workers dodging fires and sharks, all while Oprah praises bedtime stories.
There's people that work on like oil. What was that movie that guy made? The oil, you know,
Deepwater Horizon, yeah.
Those guys were working on an oil rig. Thing blows up. They're on fire. They got to jump into water that's on fire. Salty water into their wounds. You got to swim out of that oil and fire and then tread water, praying to God that the Coast Guard is going to get there before the sharks do. Now talk to me about a toddler. Oh, he was so fussy today. He wouldn't eat his...
Bill Burr takes on Bill Maher, the Palestine protest showdown. In a heated debate about college protests supporting Palestine, Bill Burr stood firm defending the students' right to protest, while Bill Maher backed Israel's tough stance.
Are you kidding? Have you heard what's going on college campuses these days?
I don't watch the news.
You don't realize that college campuses erupted with the kids demonstrating for Hamas?
They were for the Palestinians.
Well, it's sort of the same cause. Why, are you?
I'm on the side of the kids.
The clash was intense but laced with Burr's trademark humor and sarcasm. Burr challenged oversimplified views, pointing out the complexities of Middle Eastern conflicts and questioning Israel's military responses. He argued that peace is impossible without addressing root causes, not just reactions.
Israel got attacked.
I'm not saying that they didn't have a right to go back. I'm just sitting there going like, how do I look at
We're
what
the only country in the world that they get attacked, and then as soon as they counterattack, it's like, well, we got to stop this now. Don't attack them. There's a very simple solution to all this problem in the Middle East. Stop attacking Israel.
Hey, you
Stop
just solved
attacking
it.
Israel.
You just
I did.
solved it.
I actually
There you
did.
go. That's fantastic.
Maher's attempts to control the conversation faltered against Burr's sharp wit and directness, creating a dynamic, thought-provoking exchange.
Like, you just solved the Middle East on a podcast. Why can't they solve what they're doing on a podcast?
This is why this is not your thing.
Make some hard-nosed.
Burr's balance of humor and serious insight kept the audience engaged as he navigated one of the most contentious geopolitical topics with clarity and boldness. Is Bill Burr angry or just honest? In this fiery exchange, Jimmy Kimmel took a jab at Bill Burr's temperament, suggesting he has unresolved anger and struggles with happiness. But Burr wasn't having it.
Can't take Tom Brady out of a game. You know, you can't take these guys out. I guess you could eject somebody.
Yeah, you could.
I don't know. Why did I do that?
I don't know
I
why
was
you
supposed
did
to
it.
come out here and
You're supposed to be happy. This is how you have trouble with happiness? Is that hard for you?
He flipped the script instantly, mocking Kimmel's mock concern and questioning the sincerity behind the comment. Burr made it clear, he's not angry. He's just allergic to nonsense.
I'll tell you what bugged me was your fake concern there. The way he leaned in and you squinted your face. I tell you, do you have trouble being happy? No, I don't have a problem being happy. I have a great time being happy as long as nobody asks me that question. I'm not walking around in a rage, but like, if you say something stupid, I'm gonna look at you.
As Kimmel tried to recover with a witty comeback, Burr steamrolled over him with ease, turning what could have been a dig into a comedic beatdown. The moment perfectly captured Burr's sharp tongue and refusal to play the passive guest.
Bill Burr, he takes the fun out of absolutely everything. You can see him on his...
No, wait a minute. Wait a minute. You ain't leaving on that. I'd like to see you playing softball where they had the I used to pitch from a regulation mound. They moved the wall in like 200 feet. Get the out of here. Bill Burr, everybody.
Bobby Lee versus Bill Burr, the roast that never ends. The interview kicked off with Bobby Lee awkwardly asking about Burr's bald head, joking it looked like Darth Vader's after removing his helmet.
Did you shave your head for a part?
Huh?
A role?
No, I'm bald.
But why are you? Your head looks like Darth Vader when he took his helmet off. Remember that when he was just all up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Burr fired back immediately, calling Lee a little panda and mocking his aggressive style.
I'm trying to answer your question.
Yeah, go ahead. I just
process of you coming out of the gate on me. Like, I love how you came at me aggressive, and now you're going. You got your little panda hands.
I was.
Up.
I love how you attacked my little panda hand.
That's what you look like. You look like a little panda.
I know. I was just because when you took your hat
like
off.
a little adolescent bear.
What followed was a rapid-fire exchange of sarcastic jabs, with Burr keeping Lee on his toes. When Lee tried to give credit to Burr for helping his career, Burr flipped the script, teasing Lee about his modest TV fame, especially on Mad TV.
Things are kind of slowly happening for me as well, right? It's just nice to see, like,
What are you talking about? You've been on fucking television for like almost 30 years.
What are you talking about?
Mad TV.
Oh my God.
And everything else.
Okay, first of all, Mad TV was like doing community theater. That's how much we got paid.
But you were still on TV. You still walk down the street and people are like, oh my God, it's Bobby Lee from Mad TV.
The banter was a perfect mix of respect and relentless roasting, making the interview a hilarious battle of wit and humor that had the audience hooked.
But I'm just saying
The amount of empathy that I have for you right now is just awesome.
Thanks, Bill.
How much of your day is trying to pick this up and keep it buoyant?
Bill Burr didn't yell, didn't perform, didn't play along. He dismantled the format from inside the machine.
Some people have a hard time saying yes, though. There's a lot of angry young men on the internet that are like, women can't be fun.
Will you guys just grow up and just sit down and write your own horse, come up with it? Start your own show, have your own award show.
This isn't just a comedian being edgy, it's a comedian being honest in a space built on fakeness. And that's why Burr doesn't do talk shows, he disassembles them.